Okay, new project today. Doing the Eibach spring conversion for the front of the Raptor. I wanted to do a little before and after. There's a ton of videos on how to change out the struts and stuff like that, so I'm not really going to go step by step because it's extremely straightforward. So, but here's the before. I'm just going to do a measurement on it just to document it. It's supposed to be 2.5 to 3 inches, so we'll see. So here's before. I haven't put on the lift yet or anything, so this is at rested height. So I'll get it changed over and then we'll do an after. Let's see. Strut out. It was a pain. Basically, I had to use someone else to help me push it all the way down. So, but this is a little Amazon spring compressor tool that I'm going to use. It's $175. So it should work. So I'm going to get, I think that's an 18 millimeter. We'll get an 18 millimeter and then basically just pump it. Looks like it's going to hold.
Yeah.
Squishing the spring. There she is. No problem. All right, I'm going to get it taken apart. Okay, well, it's been about 3 weeks since I actually did the springs on the truck. I wanted them to settle down first before I actually showed you all what it looked like. It's actually a little stiffer in the front than in the back now, where it was before. The back or the front was really soft compared to the back. Now it's actually a little stiffer. So I was thinking about doing the Devers rear leaf with a it would be called a 3-inch, so it gives you a +1, just to get the back end up a little bit more. So when I tow a trailer, it sits more level. Versus right now, the front is actually a little bit higher than the back, I think, or at least at level, with no load in the rear. But I am definitely enjoying the ride from the front much better than before. It seemed to dive a lot when you hit the brakes, and then when you went to go come into a turn, the front end would dive in heavy. So it was kind of weird. Versus now, it's a little more. You have more confidence when you're going to turn under different speeds and different conditions. It seems much more stable, and under braking, it doesn't dive as much. It still does a little bit, but not as much. But here's what it looks like. I did end up getting alignment afterwards, and that did correct it because it kind of pulled, but here's what it looks like now. So you can see the spring in there. I'm hoping this wide angle is going to give you a better view, but the tire gap on the fender well is about the same, but obviously the front fender's opening is a little lower than the back, so that means the front is actually sitting up a little higher now. I don't know if you can really tell. It's a little teeny bit, but when it's sitting, it's kind of hard to see. I think it looks fine the way it is, but I'd like to get the back end up just a little bit, and then I was thinking about going over to a 7 or an 18-inch rim and putting a little bit like a 325. I think it's called 325 65 18 on it, which is more or less like a 35 12 and a half. Or 35 13 and a half. So it's a little wider tire, a little meatier tire, and a little teeny bit taller, because these are actually only maybe 34, not quite 35. But definitely liking the way it rides now. So we'll have to see. Here's the dilemma. At this point in time, I was debating on actually selling the truck, believe it or not. I'm not sick of it, I guess you could say, as I am it's driving a big truck all the time where I don't really need it anymore. I mean, it drives fantastic, but it's a pain to drive around and park and all that, and it's been 2.5 years. I'm thinking about it, but I'm not sure. So we'll see. I actually went and drove a Wrangler, and that was about a joke. That is not a good step from a Raptor to a Wrangler. It isn't. I went and drove a BMW X5M today. It's not even on the same ballpark, but at least has the same towing or similar towing capability. But that X5M drives fantastic. It was used, but only has 16,000 miles on it. So we may go in that direction. Who knows? I told him I got work with me on a little bit, and we'll see. Maybe I'll get rid of this and have an X5. But that's a completely different ballpark, or maybe I'll just keep this. Who knows? I go back and forth. Yeah, we'll have to see. All right, thanks for watching.